folks, just a quick rundown on how I run this material here. I'm getting it out of that hole up there on the hill, and it's pretty easy. I'm just using these fingers to grab it. Use both my hands, throw it in the bucket, these 3-gallon buckets, Pioneer Mining Supply, Auburn, California. Then I throw it in this A52S sluice box, and I intentionally overload this box, and by overloading I mean putting too much material in here at one time. And the reason I'm doing that is because these rocks have clay on them, and if you don't give them a little bit of time to spend in the box, then this clay is going to stay on this rock as it goes all the way down and out the back. And in this clay is, of course, where a lot of the gold lives. So by putting it in here and letting it slow down a little bit, oh, that one took off to the races. But you get the idea. Get it in here, slow it down, overload it a little bit, and then I come in here and I just clean out the grizzly. There's a grizzly down there that allows water to go underneath too. And then let the sluice do its own thing. I kind of tenderly move it a little bit here and there. Kind of defeats the idea of just dumping and going. But when you're working with this stuff that's found in clay, you're gonna have to give it a little bit of time up top here. So I don't classify, I don't pre-soak it. That's what Joni's doing up there. She's pre-soaking the rocks and getting it down to a fine material. Then she spoons it into the gold hog, and they get a lot of gold that way. I'm probably giving up a little bit of efficiency this way, but at my age, batteries are important. And this old body can only go so long with so many buckets. Thanks for tuning in. Onwards. All right, here's miner Craig, but to confuse us miners, he's been wearing a different one of his son's shirts every day, and it doesn't take much to confuse a miner. This is Jesse today. He also has Mark available, but his real name is Craig. That's what he tells us anyway. So he's sluicing right there. He's classifying, washing rocks. And who do I have here today?
That's Big Bad Bear.
Oh, yes, he is. Hi, Big Bear. Looky here. Bear, look at that. That's a gold-sniffing dog right there.
Gold retriever.
What a pretty boy. Yes, you are. All right, here's Jake. You can see he's on his knees, and he's been praying to the gold gods, and obviously it's worked out pretty good for him. Jake and Joni on the scene here. It helps. All resources are needed out here. Easy now. Get them up there easy. Woo, gold fever. Day 4 out here in the gold mine. Nobody's talking to each other. We're on full-on survival mode. Everything hurts. The day is long, the gold is short, but we're out here just breaking rocks and washing rocks. Nobody's talking. Everybody's in some degree of pain and suffering. As far as you can see, there's miners working. Like we say though, we've never met a piece of gold we didn't like. Come on! This is a cool picture. Okay, so I got There's a bunch of it, and there's wire gold, there's some pickers there, not pickers, but little pieces. But check this out, that caught my eye. Wow, look at that little piece of quartz there with gold on it. It's beautiful. Oh, I love you. Where have you been all my life? Well, we're hoping to find enough so I can get a new front tooth. Oh, a lot of gold out here. There's Jonathan. Hey! Yeah, it's so special to be like that. Everybody clean deep. A real gold liner.